All right, to watch this video for Friday, October 12th. Um, leave you guys in charge again. You guys know, for those of you that have been in chat lately, I'm only working the mornings for about 2 more weeks, maybe even a little less, and then I'll be back to being a full-time trader. So doing my best to work every morning though, and you see what happens when I leave you guys in charge. You did it again. You let it tank for another day. What an ugly 2 days. Now I tweeted this today because, geez, I think it was today. I've been so busy, it might have been yesterday. The gist of it is the old saying: you take the stocks, or the stock market in general takes the stairs up and the elevator down. I contend that that is good for long bias traders, because it's true. As you can see, these sharp pushes. Look at that sharp push down, and look how long it takes to climb back up, and another sharp push down, and look how long it takes just to get to where it fell from here. I mean, it's definitely true. But the beauty of it is, when the market does get ugly, it usually doesn't last very long. I mean, for years, I've been running the chat room since 2004. For years, people always tell me, "Well, Mike, you don't almost ever short. What are you going to do when the market gets ugly?" Oh man, I've been through several ugly markets, right? I sit on my hands until I get a good setup. But I'm telling you, when what they call carnage, like this or back here, when that starts, it gets over in a hurry. So my advice to you is not to fret and just wait it out, wait for low risk setups. Anyway, long story short, I took one trade today. It was HEAR. Actually, there was one other one I had a small gain on. Sorry. HEAR. I called this morning, basically using a 1 minute candles. It was a push through 1950, I think, and only took 500 shares and still eked out $227.90. That's not like a day to be proud of, but then when you look at the market and knowing I really didn't do anything after the opening hour, and I only put 500 shares to work on one trade, that's not too shabby, right? If I'd have been there all day, might have had a much nicer day. But anyway, I will be full time again pretty soon. Here is what I am going to be watching tomorrow. All right, I've got a few bounce plays on watch. So here they go. Square SQ has fallen from 100 to 65 area. It did have a nice intraday bounce though, so I was kind of hoping it would get ugly all the way down to the 200 day, which it also has some price support back there. And I'm not saying it won't. It still may, but that's kind of an area that I'm really interested in. But we'll have it on a chart tomorrow. Hewlett Packard HPQ has fallen really sharply all the way down to the 200 day. You look to the left. Also some price support in this area. It bounced off back here, back here, back here, and so you got a couple reasons, especially when you add in that this is really oversold in the short term. Couple reasons for this to be a potential bounce play tomorrow. CLR was on watch today, another red day, and it is right down to that support area. It did lose a 200 day today, but it's bounced pretty nicely off this 59 area here, 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 here. If you go all the way back here, it was resistance for a little bit before it broke through. So it's an interesting area. I'm not in love with it though. ACRX actually made a call in this one today. I think it was over this lower high. Yeah, 373, something like that. I think it was there was a big seller at 69. I called it 370 right here, and we got that quick push over the course of 4 minutes to $4. That was a really nice mover. That's the other one I took today. And look how strong it closed at the end of the day. So even though you've got two big green candles, so to me it feels like it needs to pull in, and I'm not saying it doesn't, but talk about great relative strength. It's certainly worth watching again. NBEV, NBEV. This one had a nice bounce and closed green, again in an ugly tape. Bounced right off the 20 day, the whole number 6 above. So it's certainly worth watching tomorrow, maybe through 6. We'll see how it trades. Ears, this is the one. Now, if you weren't in the chat room today, generally if I know I'm having to leave early, I try to go over all my charts and say, hey, this one's worth watching, this one's worth watching, so maybe you can catch a trade in it when I'm gone. So I did that. I can't remember if I did it with ears. I keep thinking this might have been on the watch list. Maybe I didn't. But anyway, I like this chart. for tomorrow because you had this pop back here to 85 cents, and then today topped out at 75 cents. Again, in a weak market, so certainly worth watching. And then CRMD is, I think, the one I was thinking of. CRMD is the one, and I'll show you what it looked like when I gave the idea. I said I like CRMD over $1.50 because there was a seller there, and it was also resistance a couple days ago. These are 5-minute candles, and it was also the high yesterday, right? So the 150 mark, especially with the seller on the tape there, I said through that, I like this one, right? CRMD, look what happens. So if you weren't in chat today, I'm hoping, again, I didn't even look at the chat logs when I got home. It's 9:32, and this is like the first time I've had to sit down at my computer since about the first hour of trading. I'm hoping tomorrow to log in and say, hey, thanks. See some people say, hey, thanks for CRMD. I made a killing. That's what I'm hoping for. So that's my entire list. CRMD, by the way, is extended now. It's not on the watch list for tomorrow. But a really nice move today. Let's see. I guess that's all I have. Again, I try to say this every night. If you're not a member yet, check that link down below because we've made it. We've restructured our pricing. We've made it to where you can join our group, the best teamwork in the world, and daily Q&A to answer any questions. I'll project a chart and show you exactly why I called what I called that morning. So great learning tool. You get a daily Q&A every day down below. Check that link because you basically can get in for next to nothing, whereas it used to be pretty expensive just to get started with us. So check that out. I hope you all had a good day. Again, don't fret over the market. I think I actually love to see this. I mean, the market's been just grinding higher so long. I love these washouts because, I'm in cash every night, and then we should get some nice bounce play setups. And also it allows you to really focus on the ones that aren't getting decimated. Those are certainly the ones to watch, especially when the market does finally bounce. All right? I'm done babbling. We'll see everybody tomorrow.